Alright, Enter Shikari, herzlich willkommen, Open Air Gampel, immer noch. Welcome guys, welcome to Switzerland, and I hope you're doing just great.
Yeah, we are. I mean, this is definitely the best looking festival we've been to all summer, so we're happy.
Are you just saying that because the camera's on now, or is it your honest opinion?
No, I would say it's our honest opinion. I mean, to be honest, like Glastonbury doesn't look like this. So.
But Glastonbury has a bit more of, how do you say, iconic appeal, maybe. But you prefer the mountainside in good old Switzerland?
Yeah, we're more of a mountain people band. I don't know where this is going.
Mountain people band.
Yeah.
You feel the same?
Well, it's certainly the most beautiful of all the festivals we played this summer.
Wow. Thank you.
We've only just got here, so I don't know what the actual festival's like, but the surroundings, yeah, it's just incredible.
I'm saying thank you as if I would have anything to do with the setup or the mountains or at all, but it kind of makes me proud. Also, sie haben Freude da am Open Air Gampel und sagen, es ist sogar das schönste Festival, das sie die ganze Zeit waren. Sogar schöner als Glastonbury, wo ja doch so einen international ikonischen super Appeal hat. Aber ja, es geht dann offenbar gut. Wie ist das für Sie, die Festivals spielen? Es ist ein langer Sommer, now it's a long summer. For all the bands, for festival bands like you who play a lot of festivals, do you ever get tired of it? Do you ever get exhausted? Something like that?
Personally, not. No.
Really?
I really love playing festivals. Yeah.
Okay. It takes its toll on the body, you know.
Nah.
Seriously?
No. Yeah. No. I really enjoy it.
It's different from a real tour. Like a real tour seems to grind you down because you're playing, literally every day, maybe one day off a week.
Right.
Maybe the sets are longer. You're always indoors in grimy venues, whereas festival season is just a completely different vibe. It's just feels a lot more natural. You're in the fresh air all the time. The festival, I don't know, feeling. Everyone's just out to have a good time. There's always a good vibe in the air, so it's just easier.
Right. Also the fresh air, I can take that, It makes sense, By the way, congratulations on the Might Sweep. I like it.
Thank you.
Especially, as a listener, you get hooked from the first track on because it's kind of hammers into your mind the things that you're saying. And sie haben wirklich ein recht krasses Album aus der Mind Sweep vor ein paar Monaten rausgekommen. Und am Anfang hat es eben so recht so sozialkritische Texte. Wo erzählt wird und es regt einem zum Nachdenken. It really makes you think, And I think we as I don't know if I want to say generation or if I want to say civilization or whatever you want to call it, but the world is kind of on a certain point where you don't know if it's going to go down this way or that way. How concrete do you try to interpret all the signs of those times nowadays? How concrete is it?
I think when you step outside of yourself, it's very hard to just be thinking about your own personal welfare and your family and friends. But when you look at the big picture, I think it's pretty concrete that we're at a crossroads. I think everything is sort of seems to be coming together. Whether it's just general inequality and poverty, or whether it's climate change, everything seems to be sort of generally pointing to the fact that we need a new way of organising society and something post-capitalism, really.
Do you think it will come in a good way, or does our planet go down the shithole for one generation or so and then gets rejuvenated or so? There's more than one possibility here.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I would hope we don't opt for the sort of violent revolution route. Hopefully, there'll be sort of subtle changes with each generation, and we'll get there whilst somehow avoiding a 6-degree temperature rise
Ja.
and all dying.
Okay. Also sie finden auch, wenn sie auch schon so sozialkritisch unterwegs sind, die Welt ist an einem Punkt, wo sich es entweder in die eine oder die andere Richtung entwickelt. Und man ist sich nie sicher, ob das zuerst mit dem ganzen Zeug, was passiert, Klimaerwärmung und Flüchtlingspolitik und Krieg und was weiß ich, Armut, dass es zuerst einmal richtig böse klopft oder ob es quasi eine peaceful revolution gibt. Was ist die Rolle der Musiker in dieser Zeit? Do musicians have a certain role to fulfill or to, I don't know, in those times? What kind of role do you see yourselves in? Just independent creative people making music, or do you also try to take on some kind of responsibility?
I think it's not like we feel pressure to, but I think the tradition of pop music from the sort of 60s onwards, there's always been a temptation to be the voice of the voiceless, to stick up for the oppressed, and to introduce people to new ideas, new ideologies. And I think we just feel comfortable doing that.
Right. Comes naturally.
Yeah, I think pop music nowadays, in the modern times, that's all gone. You know, there's no Lennon, there's no Dylan. It's all very much sort of either glorifying greed or narcissism, or it's just all, like it's just something we don't want to be involved with at all. And music is an incredibly powerful tool to change emotions, to incentivize, to motivate, and that's I guess
also
what we try
to dumb
do.
down.
Sorry?
And also to dumb down on the other end of the spectrum.
To relax you or whatever.
Yeah, or make your mind numb. If you listen to certain Billboard hits nowadays, it's like, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to turn off the mind. And
exactly.
Yeah, I think that's obviously pop music that is shoved down our throats is mostly that sort of monotonous, soulless, pointless type of music, really. And so that's what we're trying to do, fight back against that.
Okay. Also sie probieren schon, nicht ums Verrecken wegen einem grossen Druck die Rolle wahrzunehmen, dass ein Musiker auch sehr einen grossen Einfluss hat auf die Gesellschaft und kann anregen zu denken. Aber sie fühlen es und darum machen sie es auch und finden auch eben, ich weiß nicht, sagen wir Sachen wie Nicki Minaj, Anaconda tragen ein bisschen weniger zum Weltfrieden bei, wie zum Beispiel jetzt ihre Songs mal so auf einen ganz kleinen Nenner abgebrochen. Jetzt sind sie aber zuerst mal da, um ein bisschen Party zu machen, but after all you hear the party bit as well, but after all you hear at Open Air Gampel as well to party, at least a tiny inch a little weeny bit.
Why only just a tiny weeny bit?
Yeah, I don't know, because we're talking about that whole revolution and social consciousness, but
oh yeah, no, we're not allowed to have fun.
Oh, okay.
No fun. No,
okay,
no
then
fun
please leave, sir.
No, yeah, well, we're here till 1 a.m. We play at 8. We have to be here till 1 because our drivers need a break.
All right.
Because it's quite a long drive here,
right.
so.
And you get a break as well?
Yeah. So like, yeah. So it's a pretty
little bit of
place
party
for to hang out. Yeah. So.
Very much looking forward to the gig.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy yourselves in the what you call, at least, the most beautiful festival that you've been to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that we'll have a peaceful revolution then.
Thank you.
According to Enter Shikari. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you.